Click on subscribe, click on the bell icon to get notifications from India's smartest channel, TRS Clips. What advice do you have for people in their 20s, both in terms of relationships and work?
I think that relationships can nurture you a lot and can destroy you also. You need to be able to you need to be mindful of what relationships are and how it is nurturing you. I mean, nurturing cannot be selfish, cannot be just about you. It also depends on how you nurture the other person, because that is what is a nourishing relationship, where you can nurture each other 100%. In the ways that you want to do. As far as careers are concerned, today there has never been a time like this over the last 200 years of our industrial revolution. We learned today, our parents learned today from generation to generation. They grew up, their parents taught them, their father taught them, the values, and they spoke about careers to their children, and they said, 100 years, 50 years ago, if someone said, oh, beta, tum doctor ban jao, because that is great for you in life, you did it because that was the choice. Today, I think the other real important thing is how health has improved over life. Earlier, people told you, generations in the past, people told you that you have to do and build your career from the age of, say, 21, 22 to 60. And then you were retired, and then you had to save for the next part of your life. The age in the future is not going to be limited to 60. People are already living till their 80s. In another 20 years, they will live until 100. And you probably will have to work until you're 80. And you will be in good health and good, kind of stuff, because all of that is improving. Healthcare is improving. Life is improving. Standards are improving for everybody, So people will live longer. And in that situation, how do you measure your life? Do you want to become a CEO within 15 years of your career? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? What do you want to be? Because what do you do after that? There are not millions and millions of CEOs. There are only limited amount of jobs that go with that. How do you maintain or sustain your interest in one thing over the next 40, 50, 60 years is a difficult thing also for people, So that's where people need to think. I would say that it is a steady climb instead of a vertical climb when it comes to careers. I think that as you build your career, you got to know today every aspect of your career. You cannot be just a master of one. You need to be a master of one, which is the basis of your career. But you need to be a jack of all other stuff, because today is the age of the entrepreneur. And to be an entrepreneur, you need to know something about everything.
100%.
Yeah.
You work with a lot of young people in your Amazon team.
Right.
So I'm sure in your hiring process, you're hiring people with that little kind of mentality of you look for certain things.
Right.
What do you look for in that hot prospect?
I think that, looking for people is you're looking at a place where you think about the new work culture. You think about millennials and how they work, how you're going to foster, how you're going to help them, how you're going to nurture them into their careers, and the kind of backgrounds they come with. Are you a free thinker? Are you independent? Do you follow processes? How do you structure your thought process? And how widely you think? And for me, that is the most important thing. And some of the questions I ask people at interviews is, what is top of their music list currently, or what are the 3 top books they're reading currently, kind of stuff. Not related anything to do with the actual job,
but the structure of their minds.
To me, that is really the essence of the person, because I know if you have your favorite musician, so who's your favorite musician, maybe a band, Pearl Jam, and for me, what is important is, what do you know about them? How do you follow what you love? And to me, that gives me a perspective of how the person thinks about what they do. Because if you are really thorough about what you love, it could be anything. It could be music, it could be wine, it could be traveling, it could be cars, it could be anything of the kind. How deeply you get into it allows me to allows me the perspective of the person as being someone who is thorough in what they love, and so definitely they should be thorough in what they do.